So first of all, a very good morning to class 11th sociology students. Today we are going to discuss our chapter 1 topic sociology and society. So in this particular segment, in this particular video, what we want to read about, that what is going to be the sociology and what is going to be the society. So when we discuss in this particular video, first, let me proceed. Troubles occurs within the character of the individual and within the range of his immediate relations with others. They have to do with his self and with those limited areas of social life of which he is directly and personally aware. So, when we talk about several types of troubles may occur within the character of the individuals and within the range of his immediate relations with others, they have to do with his self and with those limited areas of social life of which he is directly and personally aware. Then, when a particular person is aware what he is do with the society, what are his or her acts within the society, whether the acts will be a good one, whether the acts will be a bad one, then we can aware about what is going to be good and what is going to be bad. Now we proceed further on to the next second point. Issues have to do with matters that transcend these local environments of the individual and range of his inner life. When we see in the inner life of an individual, what issues we see, that the environmental issues which will be have a drastic impact on his or her inner life. When we talk about the facts of contemporary history, are also facts about the success and failure of individual man and woman. When a society is industrialized, a peasant becomes a worker and a feudal lord. So when we talk about the society, that how this formation of a society comes or how, what is the purview of the society. When we say that in a contemporary history, are also facts about the success and failure of individual man and woman, that man will be fail and man will be successful also in this particular segment. And when a society is industrialized, when there will be a more number of industries will be established in a particular society, then what is their drastic effect, or what are the drastic change we can see in the life of an individual, like in a life of a peasant and a life of a farmer. The farmer becomes a worker and a feudal lord. He can also become a feudal lord, and he can also become a worker on his irrigation field. So these are the basic phenomena, these are the basic discussion point which we will discuss in this particular video about sociology and society. What are the troubles basically? First of all, when we start this particular video of 19th of Jan 2022, first of all we will discuss what the troubles occurs within the character of the individuals. Within the character of the individuals, what whosoever occurs the troubles. When we talk about the character of individual, within the range of his immediate relations with others, they have to do with his self and with those limited area of social life of which he is directly and personally aware. Every individual have some sort of foundation, as we all know. Every individual have some sort of foundation, some sorts of limits which they never cross, which he or she never cross. So he bound in a particular segment, he bound in a particular limited area as well. As when we talk about some kinds of issues have to do with matters that transcend this local environment of the individual and range of his inner life, these are also considered to be an individual's limited area, that an individual cannot crosses its boundaries, cannot crosses its limits. An individual can work, an individual can progress within its limit. What is beyond its limits, they cannot surpasses through. What are beyond their limit, they cannot surpasses through. So this is particularly all of you got what are the basic central theme and what is the basic idea behind this particular video and this particular point. When we move towards our next point, the facts of contemporary history. Contemporary history, what does it imply? Contemporary history, that in a society in which we live from the past several years, is considered to be a contemporary society. And when we talk about the history of the society, are also facts about the success and failure of individual men and women. What are history? History depicts what? History depicts certain types of failures. History depicts certain types of success of an individual man and both women as well, as because they are both are the two wheels of a cycle, two wheels of a society, two wheels of a particular society, particular organization. Man and woman, they are considered to be two wheels of a society. In this particular segment, in this particular video, we will also discuss about both man and woman, that how they progress and how they fail in their particular approach when they wants to become a good businessman, or a good feudal lord, or a good peasants, and all sorts of things, which we will discuss in later in this particular video and in our upcoming next videos. When a society is industrialized, a peasant becomes a worker and a feudal lord. When there will be a number of industries will be set up in a particular society, then particular society will be converted into an industrialized society. First of all, every society is concerned with the agricultural society, and when particular society, agricultural society, surpasses from that particular agricultural society, they move towards industrialized society. And when a society becomes an industrialized one, and when we also said that secondary sector must get its boost, must get its advantage, then the peasant becomes a worker and a feudal lord as well as. So in this particular video, what we will discuss, what are these some common points which will be focuses on, that what are the basic challenges which an individual may counterpart in their day-to-day life. What are the basic challenges which they encompasses in their day-to-day life. These are the particular segment, these are the particular some points which we will discuss later also in this chapter, and also in this particular segment, in this particular video. And there are certain types of issues and certain types of matters that is basically relate with our local environment, that how local environment may affect outside an individual's life, that how an local environment affect an individual's life from the outside, and also it shake an individual's life from the inner itself, and how it shake the individual's life from the inner itself. This is particular phenomena which we will be discussing in this particular segment, in this particular video. And likewise, when we move towards our next point, that what are the facts, what are the basic facts of contemporary history or contemporary society, the facts about the success and failure of individual man and woman. These are the most common point, and these are the most important points which we will discuss in this particular video, that what is a success for an individual and what is considered to be a failure of an individual. There may be a different approach towards success, there may be a different approach towards failure when we talk about each and every individual as such. Every individual, whether he belongs to a particular class, particular society, particular ascribed status, he have a certain types of achieved status, he has a, and he is also a considered a group of quasi group. As we also known in the offline classes, we also discuss about what are the quasi groups. You all know what is quasi groups. So these are the success and failure story of individual man and woman. We should learn in this particular segment, in this particular video. And when we talk about that, when particular societies got industrialized, when particular societies got industrialized, what is going to be happen in a society, that a peasant, a farmer becomes a worker and also a feudal lord. So these two approaches, these two aspects of a common coin will share by a common people also, and he also correlate, he also circulate that particular in a whole society as a human being, or as a homo sapiens, the group which we actually belongs to. So up till now in this particular video, we will end our video on this particular note, that in our next upcoming videos we will discuss more topic about sociology in society, and what are the counterparts, and what are the impacts of sociology on society, and what are the impacts of society on sociology. These are the basic sum up points which we will discuss later in our upcoming video. Up till now, we should take a leave. I should take a leave. Thank you for watching, and thank you for listening. Thank you very much.